You're over there this time. You're normally over there, but now you're over there. Uh, well, hello to the 0 people that are watching at the moment. I've not done this for views. I just thought while I'm in here doing some editing, uh, I might as well do a bit of a live thing. Because then, if anybody is around, they can join in and have a look. I might change this setting though. I just changed it so you can see the background and the camera view, but it looks a bit crap, doesn't it? See if I can edit it on the fly. Bear with me. Here we go. That should have done it. There we go. That's better. You don't want to see that background. It's all right if it's a solid color, but when it's nonsense. So yeah, here we go. Still nobody watching, so I might as well just start doing some editing. Look, you can see me on there. I wonder what happens. I wonder what the delay is. Oh, it's quite a big delay, that, isn't it? You ready? Go back. Go back. If I move camera closer, you'd be able to see the rippling effect in the monitor thing there. But that'd be silly. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Right. So I shall keep you there, and I shall open up my editing software. This will be novel, won't it? You've not seen me editing stuff before. Oh, and Ross is here. We're hoping someone would be up, Ross. Greetings and welcome to what possibly could be the Ross live stream. Because I'm not entirely certain that anybody else is gonna be here. Although I thought Matt might be here. Yeah, I've not put it on anything. Maybe I should put a post on the. Oh, you can watch me. Move that one over there. Yeah, you can watch me. You can watch. You can watch me. What's the word? Social media live on air. Right, there we go. So we'll go to the Smashing Pistons page. Ugh. Why is it Facebook on the app and Facebook on the computer is set up in a different way? Also, I've not updated the picture yet from Tom's what do we call it, Allegro. Should we do that live on air as well? Yeah, let's pick this one. Yeah, we'll go with that one there. Well, it's been an exciting stream so far, hasn't it? I've spoke to you, and in fact, I do need to move this software onto that screen. Otherwise, I'll be forever turning my back to the camera. Right, so. In fact, I was saying that I'm going to be looking at both screens anyway, so it'd be easy if I just moved my send back a bit, to be honest. So what project have we got to do? So I've got all this from Sunday. I'll start right. So one of the things that I do sometimes is I like doing like time-lapse footage and stuff. But the problem with my computer, because I've not got a dedicated video card to it, it don't like processing a lot, and it's quite heavy on processors. Even though this is an i7, I think it were an i7. Yeah, an i7. It were only cheap. It's like an ex office computer, so it were like, I think it were like 180 quid or something. So it's got a big load of RAM in it. But yeah, it's just the processor's not not the fastest, because video editing is super super heavy on processing. I'm just going to answer some social media messages. I'm just answering my friend Tom, whose Allegro I've just removed as the cover picture. No, Jack. Jack likes to make an appearance, doesn't he? Right then, so we've moved these files into here. Did Rob name the Poseidon? Says Ross. He hasn't yet. Me and Matt have come up with a. Well, actually, Matt came up with it mainly, and then I kind of added on to the end of it. So I don't want to say what it is, or what the idea was, because Rob might not use it anyway. Let's have a look at what this exciting footage is. So basically, this is the this is the back. I put one of the cameras on the back window of the Rover when I drove the other day. There you go. Oh, see, slightly twisted, which is a bit annoying, but we can fix that, because we can fix a lot of things in edit. The way we do it, if I just slice it at a random place, because I liked that beginning bit. Right then, so what I do is, if I right, rotate, so I think it'll have to be like -3. Up too much. -2. Well, -3 actually might have been. Let's try -4. Maybe -3 was the right call. So I've rotated it to -3. You can't really see on your camera, can you? On your screen, rotated it to -3, but when that leaves you with two little black triangles at top left and bottom right at screen. So if I zoom in, needs a little bit more than that. Or does it? No, I think that might actually be all right on there. So all I've done is twisted it a little bit and zoomed it in so you can't see edges. So what did we do? -3 and 1.1. So if I do the same to this one, -3, 1.1, 1.1. So now it should all be lined up. So what I'll do is I'll use that little bit. It's only 7 seconds long. I'll use that little bit as like the first part of the video. Don't know. I'll probably put some backing music over it or something. But then what I'll do now, I'll I'll find a bit where we're setting off so you can actually, it actually looks like we're moving somewhere. Somewhere where it don't look like I'm just driving into a wall. We'll use that first bit. We'll cut that bit out. Now, if I speed this up, this is where the computer starts going, oh, I don't know what you're trying to do. Times 8 normally works the best. And obviously I ditched the volume. See if it'll play. I see it's having problems. It plays little bits. So what I tend to do, just to make it a little bit more pleasing to the eye, is... Apparently there's 4 people watching, but there's only Ross put a comment. So if you're one of the 3 people that are watching and have not commented, you should get yourself on there. Just say hi and tell me who you are. Well, I suppose you need a Google account to do that. So if you're watching without a Google account, you'll be scappered. So yeah, let's pick some cool bits. So we'll have what we got there. So we're on 8 seconds there. So if I grab 3 seconds of that and slice, and then we don't want a bit where we're sat in traffic. That's boring. What about this bit where we go round and roundabout, I think. So let's slice that there and save the right hand side. I'll fade all these together afterwards. 18, 19, 20. So I'll have 3 seconds of that. What else have we got? What else have we got going on here? I think this is going to be generic motorway. So let's just find a bit that's nice crap at rest. Well, all that looks pretty much like roadwork. So let's bring this one down. And let's do as normal thing. So rotation -3 and then scale 1.1. And let's find a bit where we're not in traffic in roadworks, because nobody wants to see us driving that side of traffic cones all day. Oh, there's a bit here where we're coming off at motorway, by the looks of it. So we'll have it from about that. Oh, I also need to speed it up, don't I? Hang on. Slice, keep right hand side. Time, fast forward, selector, fast forward, selector. Oh, well, we've cut a massive chunk out of that. Bring it down here, so it's vaguely in the same place. So 24.2. So let's take that up to... Oh, Jack, bugger off. Honestly. What are you doing? Yeah, you're cute and everything, but I'm kind of busy. Come on, then. What a nuisance. Oh, Simon's here. Hello, Simon. Hope you're doing well. And Ross says, are you doing any more collabs with Simone, Rob and Robson? It's in the planning stages, but yeah, it's not actually happened yet. We tried to arrange it, and things kept cropping up. So I might try and push it again. Alex is here. Hello, Alex. I'd doff my cap to you, but it's on backwards, so I'd have to doff it backwards. She says, go back to work. I don't work Wednesdays. I have every Wednesday off. So if you ever want me to pop down and annoy you while you're trying to fix something, Simon's off to Great Yarmouth, so not going to be able to watch live. That's all right, Simon. You're not going to miss anything. It's literally me editing. Aruni's here. Hello. And I hope you are doing well. Simon says, got the day off, back to work tomorrow. Oh, Alex has just had a blood test. I don't particularly like blood tests. I don't particularly like them. Hello. But they're not there's worse things, but yes, they're not the most pleasantest thing. I hope you're all right, Alex. Alex sent me a very funny video the other day. I shall say no more. I was going to edit that, but I thought if I'm doing a live, we need that to be a surprise when it gets aired. We'll have a premiere and everything. People will be sat there in a theatre watching it with popcorn and stuff. Would be interested to see how you do editing, though. Well, watch this back, Simon. It might not actually explain much because it's a very blurry camera angle I've got now, unless I move it later when Jack decides he's going to get out of my way. Yes. You're very cuddly and cute, Jack. Yes. But you're insistent that every time I sit down at this desk, that you want snugglies. Snugglies. Mwah. And he also spreads his white fluff everywhere. Oh, Simon worked in pathology, analysing bloods. It's mostly computery stuffs now, isn't it? Like they just put it through a machine and it comes out with a big profile. And I assume there's also, to a certain degree, like an analysing program that flags up warning signs and stuff. Oh, and Ross has to have the damn tests every 3 months. I can kind of cope with them more now. I embarrassingly, when I had to go for an MRI. Stop hitting microphone with your tail, you Wally. Go on. When I had to go for I can't remember whether it were a CT scan or an MRI scan. It's one of them where they inject you with some sort of metal solution into your blood and it feels all warm. But I was proper nervous. So I passed out in waiting room, which is really manly. And that's before they basically just put one of them cannulas in. And that they didn't really say what was going on. I think sometimes doctors just assume that people know what's happening and what to expect, and because they do it all the time. But anyway, so they put cannula in and then injected some saline, don't they, to open pipe up. But I didn't know. I thought they were putting the stuff in before I went into the doobray, and then I started worrying, and then I started feeling faint, and then I passed out, and then I woke up, and they were like, "Oh, we'll get him a bed." So then I was the only one laid in a bed in a waiting room, which was sort of slightly annoying. But yeah, it was kind of cool when I went in for the scan, because you lay on like a bed bit that does this, not like a train. Or does a train do that, or does it do that? Well, that's a good point, actually. Do the power bits? They can't go around like that, otherwise you'd get drive. Yeah, it's got to be like that, hasn't it? Anyway, however it were, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like on a bed, and then it slides you into this tube when they want to take an image. But yeah, they hook this cannula up to this machine, and it's this machine that's in there that puts the metallic stuff into your blood. So you basically see all your blood shows up on this scanner thing. And they went, oh, when it goes in, you'll feel like a warm sensation, but don't worry about it. You're not going to pee yourself. Well, okay, fair enough. But yeah, it was like, oh, that's nice and fuzzy. It was like really, it was like warm. It was like trying to think how to explain it. Yeah, it's difficult to explain. It's like when you come into a nice, like when you're getting a nice hot shower and it just warms you up straight away, but it's from the inside, not the outside. What a weird conversation this is turning out to be. So yeah, I can fully empathize with the blood test things. Yeah, that was my basic thing. I'm saying I really should have put this over here because there's so many people commenting now. Contrast injection for the imaging. There you go. Simon knows his onions. If they take any more blood, says Ross, I'll end up looking like Zelda from Terrorhawks. Now, Alex might not know who Zelda from Terrorhawks is. Let me see if I can grab a picture. In fact, that's wrong screen, that isn't it, Simon? Well, I'll do it. I'll put a post on later. But yeah, Terrorhawks was a very good. It wasn't one of them Anderson's ones, weren't it? Jerry Anderson ones, like Thunderbirds. Yeah, they were a bit scary. And Simon Easton's off now. So let's. Now I've said hello to people. I'll keep checking on the chat because it's over there. Oh, John Studley has arrived. And he says, "Hey Simon, mate, hope you're well." I'm fine, thank you, John. I hope you're doing well as well. I thought I'd do a mad midweek sort of live just to see what people were up to, and while I were editing. In fact, let me just turn camera on because I need to check if there's how much battery there is in it. It's not telling me. It's telling me nothing. So I assume it's all right. You are far away. Let me see if I can move it closer, and if it makes seeing what I'm doing any easier. Probably not. So I should actually sort myself out a proper webcam that I don't need to have a subscription to something silly for. That's actual good quality, because this is the highest quality I can get with this app, unless uninstall it and reinstall it again. Oh no, I've got to pay for something before I can do that. Dave is here and he says, "Easy, dude." All right, Dave. Good to hear from you. Shame we couldn't make it on what day on Sunday, but we should organise another meetup with you. I was saying to Matt, it'd be nice to meet up of an evening somewhere actually for some grubskis. Don't you have any work to do? Says General Cheeseburger. I do, but I don't work Wednesdays. Which when I thought, well, no, Wednesdays is a good day because it's in the middle of the week. But I thought, it also means that if I ever want to pop over to Mustard's yard, it means he's less likely to be busy because it's midweek. Like I know he does boaty stuff Monday and sometimes Tuesday, and I think his dad comes around on Fridays, I think, generally. So I thought, Wednesday might be like a quiet day, but then it turns out he's doing Steve Berry stuff every Wednesday now. So it does clash with like his major commitment. So when I go to Mustard's next, I'm going to have to either book a day off or go on a weekend or pre-arrange it. That tends to be the easiest way. What car am I bringing to Cheersley? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Because the 200s MOT is due at the end of September, so I want to get that MOT'd as soon as possible. So then, if there's anything that needs doing to it, I can get it done before Rusterville. The ZS Speedo is doing my nutting. I fixed the sender unit bit, but the actual Speedo itself, the needle sticks, and I didn't realize for ages like it'll hang. When you decelerate, it'll hang and then it'll drop down. So that I can get away with that. But yeah, on my way to the meetup I did last time, I noticed it was stopping at 70 and not going any higher. So yeah, I'm not entirely convinced it's telling me the right speed. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having that actually fixed, but I can use my sat nav for a speedo. It's just less natural. Yeah, Dave. We'll go on that. We'll go on that Facebook chat we've got set up with Matt and get something sorted out. That'd be cool. I heard Steve on Talk Radio this morning ranting about old drivers. Steve Berry, Jerry's brother. He's an old driver. How many cars do I have? Says Arun. I don't know why I paused then. It depends. If you class in total, I've got the Rover. I'll give it its proper now. I need to start referring to it as this so people are like, the Rover Lotus 200. I've got the MG ZS, which is the diesel model Mark II, which I thought Matt pointed it out. He sent me and Rob the link to the advert, and I thought he was just sending it us. So we knew about it, so I bought it, but then I think Matt might have wanted it. So Matt, you can buy it if you want it, or I'll keep it and do it up. Yeah, and then I've got my daily's a Civic. But yeah, I don't know which car I'll take down. It'll because it's a fair whack as well. That's the thing. It's a fair distance to drive. Yeah, I'll have to sort of think about it. It tends to be. I mean, none of them are uncomfortable on long journeys on motorway. It's just, I think there's a chance that the ZS would be the cheapest on fuel. But there again, the Civic did like 48 mpg when I were on my way back from Alex's other week. So that weren't too bad. Yeah, the Civic's nice and comfortable and quiet, and you can just get on with it, but it's not as much fun as anything old. Plus, you can't really display it. It's a 13 plate. Steve Berry was ranting about a 96-year-old who had ploughed into some people. That's kind of, yeah, well, that's not necessarily old drivers, though, is it? I mean, his age might have played a part in that, but yeah, there's plenty of other age grouped people that have accidents consistently, and yes, it's never a good thing. I'd like to take the Triumph, but I might have to take the VW Borag if the garage takes too long. Borag. I'm becoming a bit of a VW person. I'm becoming a bit interested. Is that a Borag or Touareg? Did I read it wrong? Or do you mean a Bora? I know, whichever one it is, it sounds like it's a modern one. Bora. Okay, yeah. My mate had a Bora. They're a bit like a Jetta, aren't they? What happened to that? Have they still got it? I can't remember. My mate's got a Mazda. Is it a Mazda Bongo? Like a van that's camper van. He's got a Hot Aero 93. I think it's a 93. Saab 93. He's got a turbo, a Saab 900 turbo. I think it's a 900. I get confused with Saab numbers. He's got what's that coupe Volkswagen they did that's got a flippy roof? I can't remember what it's called. They got one of them. They did have a Passat estate, but that became uneconomical, so that's when they got this other coupe thing. I think they've still got the Bora, because I think that's the one he uses to go to it. I'm not sure. I haven't been to his house for ages. Ross says, I'd love to have a two-door Mark I Jetta. Yeah, anything like that. At the moment, I'm kind of in the idea of getting a Volkswagen Beetle. because they are quite simple. There's quite a lot of support for them. And I think they're the kind of car that if you go mad and do bonkers stuff like that Beetle on that Volkswagen Day meetup that I did, you can go mad and do bonkers arty stuff, and people don't go, "Oh my God, what you doing? Oh God, it's ruined it," because it's just there's that many Beetles around and they're that artsy anyway. I'm kind of keeping my eye on my phone because I need to go and pick Julie up from town at some point within the next. Well, it's going to be an hour and a half, I think, at least. $1956 Beetle. See, I keep looking. My plan is I still don't know whether I'm selling the bike or not. If I sell the bike, I'm going to use that money and put it towards some other bits and pieces and get something old. But yeah, I still keep looking through, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice Beetle. That's a nice Beetle. And then there'll be like a random thing that pops up, and I'm like there were a Ford Prefect I saw yesterday, and I'm like, oh, maybe. But then I think, Jack, bugger off. Go on. But then I think, yeah, Beetles again, like I was saying, more arty. Am I even in shot here? Or am I just like perched on edge of the screen? It'd be a bit pointless you watching a live stream when I'm not in it, wouldn't it? So yeah, there you go. I'm still here. We're all still here, Alex. Right, let's clip this slice, keep both sides. Let's see what else happens in this clip. I'm trying to be arty, you see, and get it where you don't want to be too long. But I need to get it to end as we're getting into car park. So I clipped it at 120. So if we take it up to 123-ish. 1, 2. Oh no, Jack's made me start sneezing again. So if we clip that one there, snip, move it down here. I don't think there's going to be anything else interesting on. Oh, there's that Honda E. We'll have that. We'll clip a bit with that Honda E on it. I'd have a Honda E. I quite like them. All right, clipped that. Move that over there. Oh, not down there. What are you doing down there, you fool? Oh, dear. Stretch his hand back at it. Oh, God's sake. This is another thing we use in this software. And my computer not being the best at it. Oh, that'll do. Oh, God's sake. Honestly, it's bonkers sometimes. Right, line that up with there. Snap that to there. Right. Move that up there now. Where did we get to? No, bring Jack back. No, he can bugger off. He's a real annoyance. I just saw Tony. You did his ear. I've had a couple of. Hang on, I need to pick my microphone up so I'm talking into the microphone while I read this. This is very professional. Look, you could just see the microphone. In fact, I could be anywhere and you'd not even know. Let me do this properly. Hang on. Right, let's try it that way around instead. I had a couple of Volkswagen Beetles in the past. I'll send you some pictures of them. Yeah, do that, Dave. I am quite interested in getting a Beetle, I must say. Yeah, it's something that I've had a camper. In fact, I've had 2 camper vans. I've had weren't a split A, but it was before they had the wheel on the front, and they had proper bumpers where running board bits under front doors, not not the big thick square bumper, the like rounded one. That were a Danbury conversion, I think, that one. So it had 2 front seats, 2 middle seats, 3 back seats, and then the middle seats turned with the back seats. You move it went a rock and roll bed where it starts off like that, and then it goes like that. It was and uses your boot. It was ones where there's like literally it's just like wooden bits that you take to bits and lie down and then put all the cushions back on as a mattress. What were I saying? Oh yeah, I had that one, and then but the first one I bought was one of those with the squarer bumpers on it and stuff, and it were rotten. But it took us to a few gigs, caught fire. Oh, Run had a Volkswagen T2 bay window. I liked mine. The only thing I didn't like about him, the only thing I didn't like about it was in winter, it was like super cold, like it didn't warm up really. You know how you like JDM? Down here, you can get illegal number plates with Japanese style writing for your car. The plates can be any color, pink, black, camouflage, or your foot. Wow, I want that. That's what I want. Alex says, I'm a fan of the Beatles, as in John, Paul, Ringo, and George, but not. Oh, hang on. Now she's done it. She's put it other way around. She's put capital on Beatles and not on Beatles. So now I'm unsure which one she's a fan of. I reckon she likes the Beatles, and I think secretly she also likes the Beatles. In fact, I think she's got posters of the Beatles on a wall, and also the Beatles, like books about the Beatles. So I reckon she likes Beatles and Beatles. Right, so we've got this video going. In fact, why don't I just put it all on this screen, and then I can just do this. Oh, there's some comments there, and then do this again. That makes more sense, doesn't it? And then you can see this picture of this bike that might not be mine if I sell it. So I'll drag this one down. Remember to speed it. In fact, I'll remember to rotate it first. What were it? -3, and then 1.1, 1.1, and then speed it up. Time, fast forward, ×8. So when I actually do grab all these and fade them together, it'll have problems playing them at ×8 anyway. As soon as there's a fade involved, it'll not like it. So rather than actually watch it back once I've set it up as a fade, I'm just going to export it, and then it makes it easier because it's not doing it at ×8. Then it's just at normal speed, but sped up, if that makes sense. If that makes sense to you, you're a better person than I am. Oh yeah, this is where we got stuck behind that bloody Renault that took about 1 million years to pull out. So if we slice that one there, and then 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, we're already coming in, so we might as well just leave it to that one. Oh, it took us a while to get parts up there, didn't it? Right, let's do that slice there. Right, it's a bit further, Simon. Slice it there, and then when did we actually get parked up? Oh, excuse me for my snottiness. Jack-induced allergy. So if we slice and keep right hand side there, you see, you don't like playing them. It can't process them. All right, if I put that there, we'll keep left hand side for that one. So we've got all these little clips. If I stretch this back down, you can see them all. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 little clips. Yeah, hopefully it's about 30 seconds long. I don't like doing it longer than 30. Dartslass. Don't know who Dartslass is, but hello, Dartslass. And they said morning, Simon. So there you go. Morning, Dartslass. Is it still morning? Yeah, it is. I've not had any blooming breakfast yet. Jeebus. Oh, there's a Beetle in Sunderland for just over 2K. See, I keep looking at them. I keep looking at the adverts, and what I'm wanting, the paintwork can be less than ideal, should I say? It don't matter. I'm not bothered about paintwork. I'm not bothered about the interior being great. In fact, I might even just ditch the back seats altogether and do something completely stupid in back. I've not decided yet. What that would be, I've no idea, but it might happen. What are we going to say? Yeah, the paintwork doesn't need to be perfect. As long as the chassis is solid and doesn't need too much doing to it, and the heater channels are all right, I don't mind if it looks a bit crap because I'll be changing stuff anyway. Yeah. Let's see where we end up. Just making a casserole, says Ross, in the slow cooker, but I timed it wrong. It'll be ready at 1 a.m. I've done that before. Has you not got a quick cook on? Oh, yeah, I don't know what time it is where you are. Blooming heck. Yeah, because Ross is in Australia, isn't it? So it's probably, is it like 9 p.m. where you are, Ross, or something? No, it can't be. Yeah, that's the problem with slow cookers. You've got to plan ahead. And quite often, because I'm a bit finicky, that's not the right word. I don't know what the right word is I'm looking for. I'll start off making a slow cooker thing, and then by the time it's actually ready to eat, I'm like, I've gone off this idea now. I've gone off this idea. I filmed 70 clips on Sunday, says Alex. I was only going to film a little bit. Was on Sunday. What did you do on Sunday, Alex? I can't remember. 7:37. 7:37 p.m. So you're 3 hours. No, what's that? 9 hours. No. Oh, I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm obviously not saying it very well, am I? Yeah, I ain't had breakfast yet. What am I doing? Oh, yes, that was it. Quainton. It should be good. That I need to go down there. It looks like a nice area anyway. And the cafe looked good. Oh, did they have crumpets in the cafe? I bet they didn't. And I bet you didn't ask them to cook your crumpets. Here, can you cook me crumpets for me? Ta. We need to do that because I need to. When we're at Rustaville, we need to find some sort of crumpet type frivolity to take part in, and I might have to ask one of the vendors. I'll take some crumpets, and I might have to ask one of the vendors if they'll toast us crumpets, because I don't fancy eating a cold toasted crumpet, even for a film. I was gonna do. I was going to do the old cold tea trick or iced tea trick, where you just get an old whiskey bottle and just fill it with iced tea, and then just walk around as though you're drinking whiskey out of a bottle all day. But I'm not entirely certain that everybody would understand what was happening, and I think some people might be a bit concerned of some folk walking around necking a bottle of whiskey and then driving off. So nothing has ever happened. Right, so I've tied all them together, and it's come up to 28 seconds, which is ideal. So I always ever want it to be like 30-ish. So I'll export this. In fact, what I'll do first, I don't know if I fuck that. I'll just export it. Browse. Paste me address in. Yeah, that's the one. We'll just call it time lapse. Right, there we go. So it's exporting it now. It might not take that long, actually. It's just very bad at playing stuff when it's doing that. Let's go back and see what comments we've got. No crumpets. Bloody hell. Are you in the VP section? For Krustyville. Hey, Krustyville, we should do that. I'm sure somebody said that on before. Yes, I'm in the Vanden Plas section. Oh, yeah, we could do. And that, oh, I bet we could. I've just got images now of us setting up a little table and selling toasted crumpets. Someone called. Well, what we'll do, Alex, we'll meet before we go in so we get parked up at side of each other. That's what we'll do. Because that's the best thing to do. And it runs in there as well, so we'll all get parked in. Christian said, there you go. Did you see that they're doing a retro car boot sale? Yes, that's quite a good idea, because my other not complaint, one of the cons parts from Rustyville last time, to me at least anyway, was nobody were walking around Mayfair. The only people that walked around Mayfair were YouTubers and people that were walking from Mayfair down to Vanden Plas. So it's good that they've had the idea, I assume, unless it's just happened by coincidence and they're like, oh, that's cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that they've got the stuff in Vanden Plas that's all kind of cool and groovy and everything, and then something else up at top of Mayfair to sort of encourage people to go up there. Yeah, I think that's how it could be done. Oh, no selling allowed in VP. Oh, we can just give them away for a small donation then. Oh, Dave says, first major resto I did was on my first Volkswagen Beetle called Pearl. First time welding in new complete 4 pans, both sides, heater channels, and a complete new frame head. Was fun, to be honest. See, that's another thing that I was thinking, Dave. It's like it's something that I could start practicing these sort of skills on, because it don't really matter what it looks like afterwards, as long as it's strong. I can put up with it looking shit. Hence, with the paint, I'm gonna mess about and just do the most bonkers stuff to it anyway. And it might be one of them cars, or hopefully it ends up being one of them cars where it'll look like car A in summer, and then through winter it'll go into garage, and when it comes out again next summer, it's a completely different looking car. A bit like a butterfly or a caterpillar. Well, it'd have to be both, wouldn't it? A Beta would be a good choice, as I'm sure there's a good spares network. Yeah, there is loads. There's loads. Yeah, there's always. It seems to be. It didn't seem to happen at beginning at show season, but it seems to be at the end of the show season. There's like loads of things that are doubling up. It's almost like people are panic booked, and the earliest they could get in was the end of the show season. So there's loads of stuff that's happening like that. Right, so this is exported now. So if new project, I don't want to save changes to that. Thank you for asking there. And now we've got his file over here. If I drag this in here, we should have got a 30-second time lapse. Let me just check volume off. Nope. On this one. So it all looks fairly straight as well. Well, straightish. Here we go. Yeah, that's not a bad little section. That if I put a slur fade on that end as well, we should park up and then it starts fading out. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. I'll use that. Then I have to go into another folder. I really do need to sort these folders out. Find my intro. In fact, there's a few different intros. I don't know whether to use. Maybe you guys can tell me which one you want me to use. If that'd be any use. Yeah, that's true, Ross. Like the A-Team van, where some mundane goes in and it comes out as some sort of battleship. So I'll play some intros. You have to tell me which one you prefer. I don't know whether you can actually hear it. Actually, it's just the graphics are the same. It's just the sound's different. But I've got random ones. That one doesn't really feel like it fits in with the what do we call it? What song was that, Uran? The new intro one. Oh God, what's the band's name? They've got that one song on the YouTube audio library. Did I add them to iTunes? Bear with me 2 seconds. But they're an actual proper band, which I found happens quite a lot on. Oh, hang on. Ugh, don't need that. Don't need that. Just checking that Julie's not messaged me, and she's saying like I finished early. It's one of them band names. It's not easy to remember because it's like something and the somethings, something and the somethings. That should be my next band name. I added loads of stuff recently, so it's possibly being pushed off at the bottom of my my list. Oh, maybe I've not added them on there actually, because I've got Lena and the Lions are on there. They're quite good if you've never heard of them. Who else did I add recently? Oh, there's a band called And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead. They sound like they're really the name makes them sound like they're going to be some sort of thrash metal thing, but they're not. They're really good. They did a song which is the only one I've ever heard off that album or of them called Relative Ways. You might recognize that if you ever play it. No, I can't remember. I'll have to have a look for you, Run. In fact, yeah, no, I'll have to have a look. In fact, could I do it now? Actually, come on, Simon, use your brain noggin. Look, still got the quiz up from the stream up from the other day. YouTube Studio. Yeah, if people don't know how I use the pick the music and stuff, it's basically YouTube Studio audio library, and you can search for all sorts of stuff. You can filter it on genre, mood, artist name. You can filter it on duration. So there's a few big ambient long soundtrack things, and then there's a few what you call stings, like the little tiny ones. I shall give you an example. So this one is 4 seconds long. You'd call that a sting. Right, so but yeah, then you can favorite them, and I'm pretty sure I favorited that one. So bear with me. Oh, there we go. Amy Lynn and the Honeymen. There you go. You're not listening to the rest of it. So yeah, that's how it works. And then I kind of do have my favorite ones. Like there's a artist called Neff Effects who does this thing. Uh, that's like a guest vocalist on that one. There's a couple that have got female vocals on them that are really good. I do really like that song. Anyway, what were we on about? I can't remember. I wish prefer the first one, said Alex. Yeah, that's my new one. That's the kind of default one. So I think I will use that one. Tony the Coconut and the Shies. Tony and the Coconut Shies. Yeah, that'd be good. Yes. Yes, I know that the problem I find, I don't know whether you have the same, Alex, is like I kind of try to avoid overusing certain things. Like there's some songs which like I think, oh, that's really good. For this sort of before it's just going to get into technical geekery, but when you record footage, the soundtrack you use on it can dramatically change the mood of the footage that you've shot on there. So it's like, yeah, it's a really good way of like that driving bit, for example. If I put, in fact, we'll do it. We'll do it. Let's see what it looks like with different soundtracks on it. That'll like show my point of what I'm trying to say. Let me just grab my intro, stick it on here, and then devolume it. Stick a slow fade on the end, although I think it just stops anyway, doesn't it? Yeah, so we don't need that. Let's just see what it looks like as it transitions. As it transitions, let's just have a look. Fade out. Fade in, that's good. We're all right with that. So, back to audio library. Let's click on some of these filters. I'm going to go for, in fact, we'll go for classical and cinematic. Has it done that? Nope. Not children's. In fact, yeah, we will. Children's, and we'll do rock. If I will not do all of them, come on, Simon. We need to do it one at a time, otherwise you're just going to get confuddled. What the bloody hell you're doing? And then we'll go for mood, romantic. So, in fact, look, Mini Vandals. So we'll use that. So we've got that one down. And then we'll pick, what did I say we were going to do? Rock. And then we'll go for mood, angry. Long live death. Okay. Type or silent partner. I bet that's going to be a bit of a cheesy 80s metal one. So we'll pick that. Should any fire go to me downloads and over here? Oh, no, don't press that. Piss off. We don't want that. This thing. That's a nice picture of some seats, isn't it? So let's pop these in here. So I'll just move this on a little bit and I'll drag it so we get a bit of music before it starts. So we'll try it first with this Mini Vangelis. To loom is to love. And we'll just see what impression you get from it. I hope you can hear it. You'll have to imagine that it's faded out there rather than it just stopping like this. So that's how it's like with. I mean, that's quite fast for classically type stuff. So yeah, that's how it sounds with that kind of stuff on. Let's hope it plays this. That, I mean, that weren't the best choice of rock track either for that. It sounded a bit empty to my ears, but yeah, you get the general idea of how different they sound, how different the sound. Oh, what's happened? Hang on. Let's try this. I wonder if battery's gone. Oh, we'll have to stop. Battery's gone on my phone. So I assume you can still hear me. Maybe I'll just share my screen and you'll just have a view of my screen while I'm talking. Let's do it that way. This one. There you go. So hopefully you can at least see what's going on there. We don't need me in it. Let's alter that. There you go. Hey, look at this. This is weird. Right then. You can see my mouse and everything. Ah, well, that's a bit of a disappointment so far. Blooming camera. Oh no, battery's still going. Wonder what's happening there then. Hang on, let me see if I can reload it in. Yay! So let's see if I can get you back on screen. Do. Hide that. What we got? What we got showing up? Oh, I'm back. There I am. Ross says some music you have used is very questionable, adult movie style. There's some very nice funky stuff on there, and I did work out the music that Boaty used. I figured that out on guitar, so I'm going to do my own version of that. Hopefully, I'm back now, and you can see and hear me. You lucky people. So yeah. Anyway, what I was saying. So yeah, that's an example of just the sound that you can the music that you pick changes the atmosphere of the clip. But I didn't like either of them, so I'm going to pick something else. What week time away? 11 o'clock. What I'll do is I'll pick something else, and then I'll stop streaming so you can go away and enjoy the rest of your day. So what should we go for? Let's go for mood first, and I'm going to go for inspirational, happy, and bright. And what should I go for genre-wise? Seasonal's got all your like Christmas stuff and things in. Let's go for. Oh, I don't know. It's so difficult. Let's go for reggae. No, let's go for R&B and soul, reggae, and classical. See what we get. There's a lot of these in here. Yeah. Right, no, start playing them all. Yeah, there's a lot of army sort of stuff. In fact, I'm going to bin classical off it because it just muddies it all up. Right then. So this one's got a star next to it, so I must have liked it before. I don't think that's very driving to Great British Car Journey. Oh, that's nice. Isn't it? I'm going to start that one. Oh yeah, I'm going to use this one again. There we go. I do like this one. Jimmy Fontana's. I normally as well, I put the soundtrack underneath, and then I just make sure you could probably can't see. I just make sure the sound actually carries on for about a second more than the clip. So then when I do the fade out, I can fade it into the audio of the next clip. And it kind of all melds together then, rather than it being an obvious. I'm sure I had to put that on 0.7. Rather than it being an obvious sort of end that clip on a fade out slow. What does that look like? So if we do that there, insert keyframe, 0 that puppy. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's make sure everybody's on board first. Can't hear music, can hear me. Oh, that's because I was playing it on the. I saw that. Oh, hang on. Yeah. See you later, cheeseburger. Adam's here. Greetings, Adam. And he says, good morning, all. And he is right. It is technically morning. So there you go. Alex has got her own editing to do. You should go do it. Right, let's see what we've got on this. And then I'm going to go and get some breakfast. Hang on. Did I not put a fade on that? Don't look like it. Fade in fast at start. Right. Try again. Right, that didn't fade. What are you doing, silly clip? Let's try again. Like, get rid of them fades. Start of clip, fade in fast. End of clip, fade out slow. Try again. It's better. I don't know. It sounds like it's maybe a bit too much now. Oh, such is life. Can't hear it when I play through Studio. Weird. I wonder why that is. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know because it's coming out my speakers. Weird. Anyway, there we go. Adam's making lunch. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that tune anymore. Let's move this over here. Oh, maybe it's edited it out. Yeah, so I don't know which tune to use there. So I'll probably spend another 3 minutes deliberating on that one, and then deciding to use something that I've already used before. Probably. What's in my starred stuff? Oh, that's nice. I'm going to use that one. I've decided. Do you have the same, Alex, when you're doing stuff? You're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And then you click on one thing and you're like, yep, that fits. I'm having that. So even called Don't Fret, because I assume they're using a double bass on it. Insert keyframe. Slice keep left. 0. Right, so this is what we've got, guys. Guys, God, what am I? Hey, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Just have a look at what I've been doing. It's crazy. God, I've gone all influencer. In fact, what are you doing, Simon? You can just share screen. My God, I'm being a right tech ferb today. It is a bit shouty. Are you talking about me? Let's share this screen. It's a window, Simon, not a screen. Here we go. Right, let's try this one. I hope it's playing it. Maybe you can't even hear that if it's sharing. Oh, yeah, I like that one. It's even got a change at about the right time when this title's coming as well. Yeah, I like that one. I'm going with that one. I hope you heard it. If you didn't hear it, then yeah, there you go. Tasty classics. I ain't really watched any of his stuff. I don't really know who they are. Oh, good. Alex can hear it. That's all right then. That's all right. Right. Well, that'll be me done. In fact, I've got. Oh, I can't because it's plugged in. I'm going to say I could do a trick that Alex does with a big long stick, but I can't because it's plugged in, and I can't lift the camera up further than that. So why don't I put my goodbye glasses on? So yeah, I'm going to end it there. Thanks for joining me for an hour and a quarter of absolute. Well, I don't know what it were. It was me sat at a computer and you sending me messages that I can read. Oh, Alex has put a controversial thing in. Music a bit slow for the speed of the video. I kind of like the play of the contrast on there. That's one of the things I do like about that one. It kind of, yeah, maybe is it not slow enough for that though? We'll see. You'll see when the video comes out. So yes, have a thank you. Have a thank you. Keep your eyes out for more nonsense videos coming out. Yes, I might end up doing this as a regular Wednesday thing. Actually, it just means some people can join in that can't normally join in on a Tuesday night. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, thank you guys. Been fun, and What do you want? What shall I play you out with? Should we go with the old favourite? We've not heard it for a while, have we? Oh my God, where have I put it? Here we go. I'll play you out with our old favourite.
Alright Norman, alright Ernest, this one's for yours too, alright? Here goes. I'm Tommy Dapper, I'm the rummy rapper, coming to you live from the Longbridge Crapper. Hear my rap, hear my rhyme, I'm telling you to take your time, to look around and you will see the greater good of everybody. It's Christmas time, now let's celebrate. Don't be a Norman, now don't be late to the party of rhyme and fun. Now join with Honest and shower your buns. Yo! Alright, alright.